Yeah.
day.
You're good to go?
In general, yeah.
It is a hectic day, you're absolutely right, but it's an incredible moment because you played. How are you feeling?
Great. I love being here, and we love the show, and the audience here is amazing. So yeah, this is first time at Bloodstock, the first opportunity for us. I'm pretty sure we'll be working on coming back to Bloodstock in the future.
You obviously, even though it's first time here, you were aware of Bloodstock and you're aware of its position in the UK festival scene, the European festival scene. Was it always a dream? Like, you've done so much already, but a dream to come here?
Yeah, I must agree with you. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we wanted to come here earlier, definitely. But yeah, it's a great occasion today, and we're staying for a while. So we'll see more of the festival as well.
Good.
So yeah, so far so good. Before the show, it was pretty hectic because a very important piece of luggage got lost in the airport.
Oh no!
But we managed to regain it right on time, and then everything went as planned. And the show was very good, and I loved it.
It wouldn't be a festival without something potentially going wrong. I'm glad you got fixed.
Adventures, you know.
Did it fly by for you on stage? Like, did the time just go and be gone, and suddenly you were like, oh, we've lost song?
We had, yeah. Unfortunately, we had to cut the last song. Yes, because of this problem that we had earlier. Anyway, it was fun. Yeah.
Did you get an opportunity to take in the crowd? Because of course you're up there, you're focused on what you're doing, but
it's an amazing crowd here.
Yeah.
Sending big greeting to the crowd.
What do you make of the family aspect that Bloodstock has? It's very family friendly, so you are seeing a wide array of ages. Did you notice any children out there, for example? There's a lot of them about.
I wasn't aware of it, to be honest. Okay, I'll be having some opportunity to go around to see it, to delve into the atmosphere of the festival today. I think. So yeah, but it's good to know. It's good to know it has some special features. Let's say.
Oh, it does. It does indeed. From the new Blood tent, which is all about the future of the scene, where bands have earned their way to that stage, to the Sophie Lancaster, to the small Jägermeister. You're going to try and see some bands yourself? Is there anyone you're really looking forward to seeing?
Actually, there are no favorite bands today. For me. Still, maybe I'll have some opportunity to be here tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
So we will see. We'll see. I need to check the time of my leaving.
Yeah,
because
of course.
It's been improvised, in a way. So we'll see. I would love to stay to the end and see more bands here, definitely.
Overall, 2023, has it been a good year for Hate? Do you feel like satisfied with what you've accomplished so far up to this point?
Definitely, it has been a good year because since the pandemic was over, it's been pretty busy since then, and many doors have opened, before us. Recently, we finished a tour in Far East, covering Australia and New Zealand for the first time.
Incredible.
And coming back to Japan, Indonesia, India this time also, very exotic, even Nepal was on that tour, Singapore. So yeah, it was an amazing tour, and it's been the 5th tour since the pandemic was over. So look at this, it's pretty hectic.
I love it. That's what I want to hear, though, because ultimately the pandemic caused so many problems in the industry for everyone, from the smallest to the biggest. So the fact you've come out of it and this is how busy you've been is what we want to hear, really.
It's great. It's great. So we have one more tour to be done in the US in September with Cryptopsy.
Yeah.
But for us, actually, it's like half tour only because our working visas ends on 19th of September.
Oh.
So we have no other choice but to skip the second half of the tour. But still, it's a great opportunity to be back for the second time to the States after the pandemic.
It's incredible that you've been around, like you've done so many countries already in such a short amount of time. Is your bucket list, where do you have left that you still want to play? Because it's an incredible array of countries.
You know, playing live shows is our priority in general, right? So we're very happy when we have more opportunities to play live shows. But now we're also focused on making new songs, because next year we'll see us back in the studio working on a new album in Sweden, Stockholm this time, for the first time with a Swedish producer, and so that's also our priority that we focused on once the American tour is over. All right, so we're trying to do both at the same time.
Where are you at? I realise you won't be able to talk to me much about it, but where are you at in regards to working on new material? Are you still heavily in the writing phase, or is it early days?
We're right in the middle, I think. And but there's still a lot of work to be done, because we want to engage more, like a bigger circle of people making this new album, to make it more elaborate, more epic maybe, with some folk elements to it, some choirs, some new elements that didn't exist in our music before. Okay, so it's going to be something, say, refreshed form. We evolved, exactly. We're making some new discoveries now, working on these new songs.
Incredible. If Bloodstock came back to you and said, "Hey, can you play next year?" Even though you're doing that, would you?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
What about some of the other UK festivals? Have you got any interest in getting on them? I mean, we've got a wide array from Download and all that, but even something like Glastonbury, you ever looked at that and thought, God, I'd love to play that?
All I know is that we don't want to skip the UK,
There it is.
While doing shows in the future, definitely. And it would be lovely to come back to Bloodstock for, with a longer show. It will be just totally perfect, okay? Yeah. Today, unfortunately, we had to cut one song because of some technical problems at the beginning, but still, it was great. I mean, as I said a few times, the audience here is amazing, and the reception we got was overwhelming.
One of the most surprising things I've noticed is that for a lot of people, it was the very first time they've ever seen you live, and they didn't know what to expect, and they've come away blown away by it. The amount of people I've spoken to in the last couple of hours who've said, "Oh, did you see Hate? They were an amazing band." So clearly left a very, very big impression, which is the goal really of a festival, isn't it?
Absolutely. I must agree with you. That's all I can say.
I love it. Right, here we have Ozzy Osbourne. In this, I'll randomise questions, and I'm going to ask you something basically. So, Anna's going to take over and give us an answer.
Right. So, your favourite musical, be it stage or film?
Do you have one?
Stage or film?
Yeah, a musical. So, on stage one or even a movie. Do you have one?
I can't think of any at the moment. Do I have to answer this question?
No, if you can't think of one, we move on.
It's all good.
Right. Many people don't even like it.
Oh, so cool. Who is a dream band or artist you'd love to see play Bloodstock one day?
Carcass,
yes. They've done it, and
I love their shows.
One of them. Great British.
What's your go-to festival food choice?
What are you eating today?
I haven't eaten much, and to be honest, there was no time. It was too hectic. Simple as that. I would go for some beef, definitely, and I will see if it's on the menu once this interview is over.
Oh, we'll keep you from eating. Right, we'll quickly get through two more, and then we'll let you get some food.
Right. If you could give your younger self some advice, what would it be?
It will probably be don't hurry, look for the right people to integrate in the band before releasing even the first album, That's what I would say.
Fantastic.
Let's wrap this up with one last question for you. Right. I'm buying around. What is your order?
What drink do you want us to buy you?
Drinks. I would say whiskey, and it would be like a Vulin for sure. Yeah. It's one of my favorites.
Okay, all right, there it is.
I like this peaty, peaty flavor.
I don't know if you can get it here, but hey, there are plenty others. Best of luck for the rest of the day.
Thanks very much.
Thank you so much for taking the time to do this.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
That's it.